I believe that God gave me some athletic ability because he knew that later it would put me in position so that sports would save my life. I remember sophomore year, my sister was dating this guy who was a drug dealer, and I found out that he sold drugs. And so I asked him, I was like, bro, put me on. I see that you got nice cars, they got rims on them, you got all the latest clothes, the latest shoes. I want that. And so he said, okay, I'll tell you what, you give me $50, I'll put you on. And so as I was trying to get my $50 together, in the meantime, I tried out for sports in high school. And I made the football team, and that really just changed my life. I met some phenomenal coaches. Coach Bill Smith asked me to come out. The varsity coach asked me to come out for football, and so that really turned my life around. I met some other phenomenal coaches, wrestling. I had Coach Francis Canoe, my guy, Coach Rob Hardiman, who really poured into me. He don't know it, but he just shared stories about life. He shared stories about other people who had already messed up, and all of that stuff stuck with me. I had a teacher in Debbie Searing. I had other coaches, my track coaches, Dwayne Branson. Man, that Branson was phenomenal. He always kept us accountable. I had other coaches in wrestling like Dwayne Saxon, and later Coach Woodard. Coach Woodard, man, that was my guy. He took care of me. He invested in me and several other athletes. But because I had sports and I had these coaches, they filled this gap that my father not being there presented in my life. And even though my father wasn't there, God really helped save my life because he provided me with this athletic ability. So sports became the thing that I began to focus on. I came to that fork in the road where I could choose selling drugs, or I could choose going to school. I could choose being in the streets, or I could choose sports. And because of the coaches and the community and the players and all of my friends, I chose school and sports. It took me down a different path. I've become a different person because of it. Ended up going to college on a football scholarship, got a track scholarship. I'm telling you, it changed the trajectory of my life. And I am grateful that I had all of those substitutes, those surrogates, those stand-ins, all of those coaches who stood in, all those teachers that stood in the gap, all of those friends and family members who stood in the gap. So I just want to today say thank you to all of those. I am grateful that God placed all of those people in my life. Are you grateful today? I dare you to think about the coaches, the teachers, maybe family members, friends that stood in the gap to help you to become who you are today. You don't become who you are by yourself and on your own. We are grateful today. Can you celebrate? Listen, I want you to go get my book, right? Because my book shares these stories about how I didn't make it on my own, but I had other people who were there for me even when my father wasn't. And then later we were able to reconnect, and he became my rock. But I want to make sure you do that. Go get the book. Some Things Are Worth Fighting For. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I believe that God is going to bless you and that you're going to be transformed, right? Because you experienced that real power, that restorative, healing, life-saving power of forgiveness and reconciliation. I don't know where you are today, but I know that there is a better tomorrow. There is a better you waiting on you. It just requires you to do the work. I want to guide you in doing that work. So go get the book, Some Things Are Worth Fighting For. Go to drrickymccrae.com. God bless you. I'm going to be putting out more videos just to encourage you. So when you leave today, think about this. Think about the other people who stood in the gap, that provided you what you needed so that you could become who you are and who you will become tomorrow. God bless you.